In a quaint little village, nestled among rolling green hills and whispering streams, lived a woman named Elara. She was known throughout the village not for her kindness or her craft, but for her insatiable greed. Elara was married to a kind and hard-working man named Finn. He was a simple carpenter, content with their modest life, the warmth of their small cottage, and the love they shared. But for Elara, it was never enough. Every day, she would look at their simple home and sigh, "Oh, Finn, is this all there is? Look at the merchant's wife with her silk dresses and jewels. I want that. I want more." Finn would gently take her hand and say, "My dear Elara, we have a roof over our heads, food on our table, and love in our hearts. What more could we possibly need? True wealth is not in gold, but in gratitude for what we have." But Elara would just scoff, her eyes scanning the horizon, always searching for something more, something better. She believed happiness was just one treasure chest away. One evening, as the sun painted the sky in shades of orange and purple, a mysterious old traveler passed through the village. He sat by the central well, his cloak dusty and his face wrinkled with the lines of 100 journeys. The villagers gathered around, eager for stories from distant lands. The traveler spoke of enchanted forests and magical creatures, but it was one particular tale that caught Elara's ear. He spoke of the Whispering Falls, hidden deep within the Shadowfan Woods, where it was said that on the night of the full moon, the water turned to liquid gold for a single hour. But beware, the traveler warned, his voice low and solemn. The falls test the heart. Take only what you need, for greed will be your undoing. While the other villagers dismissed it as a fanciful tale, Ilara's heart pounded with excitement. This was it. This was her chance to have everything she ever wanted. That night, she couldn't sleep. She paced back and forth, her mind racing. She told Finn about the Whispering Falls, her eyes gleaming with a feverish light. "Finn, we must go. We'll be rich beyond our wildest dreams. We'll have a grand mansion, servants, and all the jewels I can wear." Finn looked at her with concern. "Elara, this sounds dangerous. It's just a traveler's tale. And what if it's true?" The warning was clear. Greed is a dangerous path. We have enough. We are happy. But Elara wouldn't listen. "You're just afraid, Finn. You're content with this simple, poor life. But I'm not. If you won't come with me, I will go alone." Seeing the stubborn determination in her eyes, Finn sighed. He loved her too much to let her go alone into the dangerous woods. "All right, Elara," he said reluctantly. "I will go with you. But please, let us be careful. Let us remember the traveler's warning." And so, under the pale light of the approaching full moon, they set off. The journey to the Shadowfen Woods was arduous. The path was overgrown, and strange sounds echoed through the trees. Finn, with his steady hand and calm demeanor, guided them through the darkness. While Elara pushed forward, her mind consumed with visions of gold. Finally, after hours of trekking, they heard the sound of rushing water. They pushed through a thicket of ferns, and there it was, the Whispering Falls, cascading down a rock face covered in glowing moss, its beauty taking their breath away. They waited as the full moon rose high in the sky, casting an ethereal glow over the clearing, and then it happened. As the moonlight touched the water, the cascade began to shimmer, transforming from clear water into a magnificent, flowing river of pure, liquid gold. It was more spectacular than Ilara had ever imagined. "It's real! It's real!" She shrieked with delight, grabbing a bucket she had brought. Finn, though mesmerized, felt a sense of unease. "Ilara, remember the warning. Let us take just one small bucket. It will be more than enough for us to live comfortably for the rest of our lives." Ilara laughed, a sound that seemed harsh in the magical silence of the woods. "One bucket. Don't be a fool, Finn. We came all this way. I want it all." She ignored his pleas and began to fill bucket after bucket. She filled every container she had brought, her movements frantic and desperate. Gold splashed onto her clothes, onto the ground, but she didn't care. She was completely lost in her avarice. Finn watched with a heavy heart, his warnings lost in the rush of the golden water and his wife's obsessive desire. As the hour neared its end, the golden glow of the falls began to fade. "Ilara, we must go now. The magic is ending," Finn urged, grabbing her arm, but Ilara pushed him away. "No, just one more. I need just one more bucket." She lunged for one last scoop of the precious liquid. But as she did, the magic vanished completely. The water turned back to its normal state, and a sudden, powerful gust of wind swept through the clearing. The wind was unnaturally strong, and it toppled the buckets Ilara had so greedily filled. One by one, they tipped over, and the liquid gold, now just ordinary water, soaked into the thirsty ground, vanishing without a trace. Ilara stood frozen, watching in horror as her entire fortune disappeared before her very eyes. All her dreams, all her ambitions, washed away in an instant. She fell to her knees, sobbing. "It's all gone. Everything is gone." Finn rushed to her side, pulling her into an embrace. He didn't say, "I told you so." He simply held her, sharing her sorrow. "It's all right, Ilara. We still have each other," he whispered softly. They returned to the village empty-handed, just as they had left. The journey back was silent, filled only with the sound of Ilara's quiet weeping. When they reached their small cottage, Ilara looked at it in a new light. It was no longer a symbol of poverty, but a sanctuary of warmth and safety. She looked at her husband, Finn, whose love for her had remained steadfast, even in the face of her foolishness. From that day on, Ilara was a changed woman. She had lost a fortune in gold, but she had found a treasure far more valuable. She found gratitude. She learned to appreciate the simple joys of her life, the warmth of the sun, the taste of fresh bread, and the unwavering love of her husband. She realized that true wealth was never about having more, but about appreciating what you already have. And though they remained simple villagers, Alara and Finn were, from that day forward, the richest couple in the entire village. Thank you for watching this story. We hope it reminds you to cherish the blessings in your own life. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more stories. See you next time.